Yo, what's going on? We back. It's Bayou Boot Boys, baby.
Hey,
We back, man. We back. Man, we got E back in the cut, man. Let's clap it up for Big E.
yes, indeed.
Man, yeah, man. And you know, we got J Love, man. Clap it up for J Love, man. Y'all can't see him, but he in there. But
They
we
can see.
appreciate y'all. Well, you go, you got it. You got it. But no, man. We appreciate y'all for all the support. And we're gonna hop straight into it. This one's coming straight to E. Now, E, obviously, we're a week removed from the draft, NFL draft. You have your teams that did pretty good. You had your teams that probably felt like they could have done better. What team overall, if you had to choose one, what team won the draft in 2026 this year?
I mean, I'm not gonna go like a common knowledge one, like the Saints. I think everybody thinks the Saints did really good in the draft. But in my opinion, I feel like the team that did the best in the draft, outside of like a lot of the teams that they're talking about, I think the Jets did a pretty good job. You know what I'm saying? The Jets did solid because they got who didn't they end up getting Cade Klubnik at some point? Is
Yeah.
that the
Yeah,
team that I'm thinking of? I
Mhm.
mean, they got Cade Klubnik in like the fifth or sixth round, which that's pretty good, like just
nah.
like projection. You know what I'm saying? Because he was
Mhm.
projected before the season, he was projected a first round QB. I know after the season, his draft stock went down, and even getting him that late in the draft in general, like I feel like that's a pretty good pickup at a position that they really need. And then they got they're the ones who got Arvell Reese, I'm pretty sure, right? Or did
Nope.
they get some?
They,
Who
they
they
got
end
the
up getting?
Giants got Arvell Reese. They got the
David
Jets
Bailey.
first.
Bus.
David Bailey.
Yeah,
Bus.
yeah, yeah.
David Bailey's a pretty good, edge rusher. I think he was. I don't think he was the number one to go off the board, but I do think he was at least top three to go. So like they got a pretty good edge rusher in him, and they just attacked a lot of positions that they needed in general. So I think the Jets are definitely like a sleeper for who had a pretty good, well-rounded draft. They got Sadiq too. I'm pretty sure.
Hmm.
And he was a freak athlete in general, so he looked pretty good in college and everything. And then that combine made his draft stock go up completely. So yeah, the Jets got some pretty good gems. If they end up what's it called, training like everybody pretty good, developing all the young talent that they have, I mean they're going to be a pretty scary team in the next like 2 3 years if they draft good next year too. So yeah, that's my opinion.
There we
But
go. There we go.
before we come to me, I just want to say I disagree because I mean they got some guys, yeah, but I think they reached. David Bailey is not a second overall guy, in
I
my
can
opinion.
agree with that for sure. I agree that David Bailey, I don't think that he was a second overall pick worthy. But
Yeah.
like I said, I think he's a good young edge rusher. They can definitely develop into some pretty good. Could they have gotten a better guy at that spot? Yeah, but like
And
honestly, with Mendoza gone, there was really no QB that you're gonna pick with that second overall pick either. Maybe they could have traded down,
Yeah.
but it's a young guy, so they got someone young they can develop over the
I mean,
years.
here's my thing though. I mean, we said Sadiq. I mean, bro, I don't. I think that's a reach. I mean, people love him. I think he's solid, but I think these are guys that you treat as projects, bro. Like Sadiq. Who else they got? I mean, they got Pons. Pons is a great pickup. They needed a corner, but I think they needed a star corner. They should have got Mansour Delaney.
But I
That's my.
think with the Jets that they are right now, they're not in win now mode at all. I think they're here for maybe we develop these guys for a few years. If they turn into stars this year, okay, so be it. That's great on
Yeah,
us. But like they don't even
I mean,
have a franchise QB yet, J Love. Like,
but here's the thing. We
They
could
got Geno
say.
Smith.
man, I said franchise,
I
not
mean, but
ruin the franchise.
my problem is we say, oh, they're not in win now mode, so we know, all right, they know they're gonna be bad, right? But I mean, we say that for teams, and then they wind up firing their coach anyways. So I think it's kind of messed up what they finna do
They
because I
just
know
hired dude though, huh?
who Aaron Glenn.
Yeah, didn't they just hire him? Or the last year? I think
Yeah,
they
Last year. Yep, last year they got him.
and he's gonna be out by this year because they won't win games. Do they have? They still have Garrett Wilson, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they got Garrett Wilson, Brees Hall. You know, they got some cornerstone guys that they stay around. Like I said, if they get a low enough pick next year to get one of these top guys in the upcoming draft, because we know this next draft, QB wise, is going to be pretty deep. It's going to have Mensa, it's going to have Lenore Sellers, it's going to have a lot of these different guys that are going to be pretty good in this upcoming season, Arch potentially. So, I mean, they just have a lot of talent QB wise that they can pick up next year and potentially become franchise guys for a lot of these franchises that need them.
Listen, well, when the question comes to me, because I know it's coming to me next, don't let the line fool you. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm thinking. I know what I'm talking about, right? Man, them Ravens, man, they know how to fill in the spots that are missing. And I'll tell you, I'm not gonna say his name because it's almost a war crime to say his name. But when that guy left, who caused Lamar Jackson to get hurt, Falala, this guy, we filled in that spot. We know how Penn State old linemen are. I love it. And then we got who we got second. Let me think. I dead ass don't know who we got second. I know who we got, but off the top of my mind, I don't care.
Not
Jacoby
a real
Lane.
fan.
Jacoby Lane.
Not a real fan. You don't even know his
I
draft
said
picks.
this whole summer we needed Jacoby Lane, and we got him. That's what Lamar needed. He needed a 6'4" that wasn't 50. We got him.
Rashad Bateman is like 6'2", 6'3".
Rashad Bateman cannot catch a 5-yard drag. I mean, 2-yard, whatever yard drag. I mean, I don't know.
I'll agree that y'all got the positions that y'all definitely needed, especially that guard. That guard's a dog. He was a good guard in college. I'll agree with you, but
he was the only one where it was like, okay, he's a star. Everybody else is like, okay, that's a good fit. Like Zion Young, that's what it was. We needed that edge. He probably won't play at first. He'll probably come in and run, but we needed to fill that in. I love Chandler Rivers. Chandler Rivers was probably the best steal of that draft because now we got guys. I think we should trade Marlon Humphrey. Yeah, he's a. Anyways, I mean, we plugged in what we needed to plug in. We needed corner, got it. Needed receiver, got it. Needed guard, got it. I think we just signed a center too, so it's called plug and play. We're trying to win now, so let's get guys that our Lamar. Let's get guys for Lamar, and they did that. Simple as that.
I hear you, man. Y'all's answers are not bad. I like Ethan's with the Jets. The Ravens, they finally, like you said, got some younger help for Lamar. But I know we all remember what happened in 2009, the city of New Orleans, when we hoisted up that Lombardi Trophy for the first time. After that, we had some success, but every team goes through that little stumble. I mean, Ethan can speak for that, what the Patriots went through after Tom Brady. But now
you got more than one though. Calm down.
But now, hey, now we look at it. You look at this draft. Jordan Tyson, right? In my opinion, was the second best receiver in this draft. We got key pieces in this draft. The Saints won the draft. A close second, I would say, the Arizona Cardinals, because Jeremiah Love is that good. If they would have got Garrett Nussmeier, they would have won the draft. Okay, Carson Beck.
Who's their QB? Oh, Carson Beck. Yeah, that's a great pick. Man, that's their starter.
But my thing is, if you would have got Garrett Nussmeier, you would have easily won the draft because he was the best quarterback in the draft. But that's neither here or there. At the end of the day, the Saints won this draft. I think you look at it, this is the best that Mickey Loomis has done since 2018. And I look at it, and I say to you this. I say this. Now, Tyler Shough has weapons. Tyler Shough, I'm a half believer. I got to see him play this year. But if Tyler Shough can play how he played those last 6 games, the Saints defense is already a great defense. We have a great DC in Brandon Staley. Play calling is kind of 50-50. The New Orleans Saints will go from not making the playoffs last year to having parades in the city come February. I'm calling it now.
Mardi Gras, yeah, Mardi Gras.
No,
You know, the only
Mardi
pick
Gras in
I didn't
January.
agree that the Saints ended up getting was Oscar Delp. I feel like they didn't really have a need for a tight end. Do I hate the pick? No, but like I
I
feel
mean,
like they could have used it on a better person.
he's
Just
an
because
I think that was more of a letting Jawan know that
that is almost his time to go if
yeah,
he
almost
doesn't
his
step
time to
up.
go.
I mean,
Yeah,
but
because
wait,
I
Which
mean
wait,
I
we
can
signed Noah
then I
Fant
can
as well.
agree with the pick, but like y'all basically that's what I was just about to say. Y'all basically have a guy exactly like Oscar Delp and Noah Fant. You know what I'm saying? Like a
yeah,
faster big tight end.
Yeah.
That's what I just don't really agree on.
wait,
If you just
Mhm.
got this guy in, why draft Oscar
wait.
Delp?
Now keep in mind though, and I ain't trying to cut you out, J Love, but keep in mind, E. I know you said the Jets won a draft, right? But also you got to look. They just drafted Mason Taylor last year as a rookie tight end. Now you bring in Kenyon Sadiq, so they're gonna have to run a lot of 12 personnel with you know what I'm saying? Like
That's
because
fair. That's
you know what I'm
fair.
saying. Some people were questioning the Kenyon Sadiq, the two tight end system, but I think that might be where we're heading. You know, if it looks like we might be heading to that two tight end system now. So
Yeah, then that makes more sense then. I'm
I mean
not sure
that.
about how the offense is gonna be ran in New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? So if that's how they lead, then shit, so be it.
yeah, man. You mean at least we know we got the Patriots number on lock, man. We good to go. You know,
But here's my thing, right? When I look at this Saints draft, I don't see no good names besides T.J. Hall. He's a steal in the 7th round. Nobody really knows him, but I seen his tape.
he good. He
Uh,
good.
Jordan Tyson, of course, but I mean we know Oscar Delp. He's nice, but besides that, bro, I don't see what y'all are seeing. Kristen Miller, don't know him. I mean he's from Georgia, so I can expect productivity, I guess.
Second best
We
D
don't
lineman
know.
in the draft.
Jeremiah Wright from Auburn didn't win anything. Bryce Lance. Why are we picking up Bryce Lance? Who is that?
But my thing is, you just said you just got on a player for not winning. But Jacoby Lane, what did they win?
Jacoby Lane. What do you mean? They was winning games in the Big Ten.
Wasn't Bryce Lance he's an offensive lineman, right?
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
I mean
no, that goes to prove my point.
that's what
No,
they
that goes to
needed.
prove my point. He's a receiver.
Oh, was
He's a
he? Man,
receiver.
I don't know.
And,
I was
and Jalen
trolling.
Green.
I was trolling,
He was
bro. I was
not
trolling.
trolling.
I was
He
trolling,
was
Hey,
bro. I was
not
trolling.
trolling.
all I know is the Patriots, you know what I'm saying? We had a great draft. We got a
I
bunch of
don't even,
positions we needed.
I don't even
That's
know if
all I
y'all.
know.
I mean, I can't hate, but I mean, it. Since we ended this topic, I'll just say I don't think I disagree with the Saints and the Jets. Not saying it was bad. I mean, I think it was solid for both teams, but I don't think it was as good as y'all say it was. You know.
I hear you. I hear you. We're gonna move on though to the last question of this podcast. You doing a little quicker one today. I'm gonna come to J Love for this one. It's simple as this, all right. This past year, we seen some QBs save themselves. Guys like Sam Darnold win a Super Bowl, and I know, however you look at it, at the end of the day, that's something that kind of saved his career when you look at it. What QB this year has the most to prove for their legacy this year?
Lamar Jackson, man. I can't wait to see it because I mean, and it's no pressure on him because I mean we know I love Lamar, but I'm saying as far as it goes, Lamar Jackson, he could get it done. I know he could get it done, but I'm saying we got the guys. We ready. We ain't getting no younger. We ready. We ready to win it. And I think for his legacy, I mean, we talking about people, and I don't think it'll even boost his legacy as far as the media looks at it, because they just gonna say, "Oh, he had this, this, and that," and that's how we're gonna look at it. But as far as from a hating standpoint, Josh Allen, he needs it. If he don't get it done, he got DJ Moore. I don't want to hear no excuses. He has defense. He's been had defense. They've been saving him. So I won't hear it. So yeah, Lamar Jackson will prove it. He'll win it. He'll lift the Lombardi. Lamar Jackson.
All right, Big E, look like you disagree. What you think?
I mean, I don't agree with Lamar Jackson winning the Lombardi. Do I think that he has a lot to prove? He does. But I'm going to go a different route. I'm not going to be, it's time to switch it up a little bit on the pod. You know what I'm saying? I think The QB who has the most to prove next year is Joe Burrow.
That's
Joe
very
Burrow, Joe Burrow just got 2 veteran D tackles for the D
yes,
line. They got a great pick in that second round at edge rusher.
yes.
They picked up was it his name's Derek Hall, right? From the Seahawks. I'm pretty sure that was who they picked up. I
I
know
don't
they
know.
picked up one of the edges off of the Seahawks. So now they got a defense, man. They got a competent defense. So he still has all his targets
Triple
in
crown.
T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, and they also have a decent running back in what the fuck is his name? I forgot what his name is.
Chase Chase Brown.
Chase Brown. He's
Chase
a
Brown,
great
yeah.
receiving running back. So I mean, he has. I don't know if they did much upgrade in their O line. I think they picked up a few in free agency, and I think they might have picked up a couple in the draft. But I know for sure they have defense now after free agency and the draft. So I mean, he's got to prove himself now. You've got everything people have been kind of saying. Whoa, but he doesn't have this. He doesn't have that. Well, now he has it. So now you got to prove it to us what you can do, just like you did in that second year of your career.
Gotcha. And
Yeah.
that's something I agree with. That's something I agree with. You know, I'm a chime in. That was gonna be one of my guys. I know G Love gave us 2. I was gonna give you 2 as well. Um, one of the greatest quarterbacks to touch the field this year. As simple as this. Justin Herbert is, I think, at this point right now, as much as I protect him because he's one of the greatest quarterbacks ever. Um, at this point, you look at him right now. I can't blame everything on him, but he has not elevated his game in every postseason game he's played. I think the best postseason game he played was Jacksonville. And even still that game, they didn't score pretty much in the second half and gave up one of the worst comebacks in playoff history. I look at it this year and I say to myself, Justin Herbert, you're getting a receiving core, O-line getting tweaked up. Now's your time this year to really put yourself within the top. Not even saying you have to win a Super Bowl, but an MVP caliber season, a second, third round appearance, winning your first playoff game will go a long way as well. Uh, I think this he has the most to prove. I mean, you can always say Josh Allen by default, the Lamar Jackson's by default, but I think they've proven everything besides a Super Bowl. So I mean, I feel like even if they don't win a Super Bowl the rest of their career, I can't say that they haven't proven anything because 2 MVPs for Lamar, an MVP for Josh Allen. They've proven that they can be the best. Not everybody wins a Super Bowl, but they will be criticized for Super Bowl. But like I said, Justin Herbert for me, down in Louisiana we say Justin Abear. By the way, he
Right on.
will. I think he has the most to prove. So that's what I think. What y'all think?
I think that was a great guy that you brought up because that was going to be my second option too. If I didn't say Joe Burrow, get the Joe Burrow pick. But yeah, I think Justin Herbert for sure is one of those guys. Like he's been in the league same amount of time as Joe Burrow, and like the biggest thing with him was he can't produce in the playoffs. He's had a pretty decent career regular season wise, but like he hasn't gotten an MVP. He hasn't been able to perform in the playoffs. So it's like, what can this guy do at this point to make his career good? If he goes out and gets an MVP this year, that'll help him. If he goes out and makes it far in the playoffs, hell, even win the Super Bowl, that will revive his career for me.
Chill,
I don't
chill,
think
chill.
it's going to happen, but he really has no excuse at this point. He's had great defenses in the past. He's had great receivers to help him out. Now he has some pretty decent receivers again. So yeah, I agree with the Justin Herbert thing. I think another guy that we need to kind of look at, not so much as prove himself, but kind of like, can you redo what you did last year? Is a guy like Sam Darnold too. I think Sam Darnold, he kind of has to prove it to us. Can you perform at a high level as you did the year before?
Consistently, yeah.
I'm not saying you got to go win a Super Bowl, but if you put up the stats like you did last year, then hey, you're an elite franchise QB at that point for me. You won a Super Bowl. Didn't he get Super Bowl MVP? No, Kenneth
No,
Walker did.
no, no, no,
Kenneth
no.
Walker did. He didn't get Super Bowl MVP. He didn't play that good in the Super Bowl. He's got in the Super Bowl, so he's proved, he can increase the team and make them a playoff contender, just like he did on the Vikings. But can he redo what he did last year and at least make the playoffs again, make it somewhat deep, maybe win an MVP? Who knows? Can you perform though, like you did last year?
Agreed, man. Agreed. But if we ain't got nothing else to say, let's clap it up. That's the end of the episode, man. End of the episode, man. We once again we appreciate all you guys. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. And we sometimes we take a little break. All of us, we got stuff going on. We working guys. Guys still in school, so we're gonna give it to y'all as much as we can. And yeah, we appreciate y'all. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate it. Love y'all, and we out.
Sir.